Good morning, students. In the last class, we have completed C reading, that is reaching the unreached. I think you have remembered the story of that lesson. What is the story about? Yes, Romesh, a 14-year-old boy from Bihar, left his family and came to Hyderabad. As it became difficult to get a job, he joined a group of rag pickers. Luckily, he got a helping hand from the child line and got benefit under a project from the elimination of child labor. Shanti, a 9-year-old girl, was taken out of school by her parents and sent to Hyderabad to work in a middle class home. She suffered all day long with heavy work. The owners locked her up in a tiny room when they went out. The neighbors informed the child labor enforcement team and the girl was rescued. There are so many children like Romesh and Shanti in our society. There are some organizations to work for such children. Child Rights and You is one such organization. It believes that children are citizens and they have their rights. This organization gathers support and money from India's around the world and help the struggled children. It freed many children from hunger, prevented child marriages, and joined many children in schools. SOS is another organization that provides family based care for children in India. It believes that every child should grow up in a strong family environment. It is the only organization of global impact that provides direct care to children who can no longer stay with their families. It aims to improve the overall framework conditions for children whose parents cannot take care of them. So, this is the story which we have learned in our last class, isn't it? So, today we will move to some part of grammar and vocabulary. Okay, so before that, you see it is a comprehension. Comprehension, what you have to do is complete the following table based on the above article. So, before we have read the lesson, means isn't it? So in that, by reading that story, you have to complete this table. So what is there in the table, we will see a serial number, name of the child, age, nature of work for which engaged. So in the above lesson, we have learned about two children, isn't it? One is Romesh and one is Shanti. And what is their age groups? One is Romesh is 14 and Shanti is 9. And what was Romesh doing? He is rag picking. And Shanti, household work, means she was doing household work. So you have to write about it here in the table. Okay, I think you have understood. By reading the story, you have to write about those two children, means you have to fill this blanks, means you have to fill this table with the appropriate answers which will be matching here. Okay, now you see study skills. Read the following passage extracted from the story. Oliver asks for more and the notes made on it. So they are asking us to read the passage and also the notes made from it. So we will see this passage. The members of this board were very wise and philosophical. As they turned their attention to the workhouse, they discovered that it was a regular place of public entertainment for the poorer classes. It was the place where they had breakfast, dinner, tea, and supper all the year round and free, where it was all play and no work. This was really a shocking state of affairs. They were of the opinion that the poor should be given only two alternatives, one to only two alternatives to starve, either quickly outside the workhouse or gradually inside the house. With this view, they decided that the inmates of the workhouse would be issued 3 meals of thin gruel a day with an onion twice a week. For the first 6 months after Oliver Twist was moved in, the system was in full operation. As a result, during this period, the number of workhouse inmates got smaller and the inmates themselves shrank in size and became thinner. So, already we have read this passage, this paragraphs in our lesson. Oliver asks for more. So, here they have again given this paragraph for us, and see here, observe the notes made from the above passage. So from this passage they have made a note. So they have made some notes. So we will see what are they. Title means they have given a title. What is the name of means what they have given the title for that passage is orphanage. See the first one, board. Board means here they have made some notes, no? We will see. In the first note, the board, very wise and philosophical men, and also their attention to the workhouse and was a regular place of public entertainment, had breakfast, dinner, tea and supper, all play and no work. This was the note made from the passage. And another note is the decision. What is the decision they have taken is to starve quickly outside the workhouse, gradually inside the house. Issued 3 meals of thin gruel and onion twice a week. And the third note is result of the decision is the inmates of the workhouse got smaller in number and shrank in size, became thinner. So this is the notes made from the passage. So see here. Now read the passage child rights and you once again and make notes from it. So what they are asking you is they have given a passage for us from the lesson Oliver asks for more, and they have made some notes from the passage. In the same way, they are asking you to read the child rights and you passage, and they want you to make notes from it. So this is the homework for you. And moving to the next part, it is listening. Listen to the song your teacher sings and answer the questions. So students, I will read this given poem and you have to listen it carefully and you have to answer them. Okay. Homeless child. No mother, no father, neither shoes nor a bed. He lives in a street on pavements of a road. He is just 10, looks pale and thin. He has so small a dinner. Sometimes he dines on the smell. And even if he is starving to death, nobody comes to feed him. As the sun rises and rays shoot him, he is exposed to child labor. Tears start rolling down his cheeks. There is nobody to comfort him. And even if he is dead, there is nobody to worry about him. So, this is a short poem about a homeless child. And again, I'll read it for you. You listen it carefully. No mother, no father, neither shoes nor a bed. He lives in a street on pavements of a road. He is just 10, looks pale and thin. He has so small a dinner sometimes. He dines on the smell. And even if he is starving to death, nobody comes to feed him. As the sun rises and rays shoot him, he is exposed to child labor. Tears start rolling down his cheeks. There is nobody to comfort him. And even if he is dead, there is nobody to worry about him. So this is the poem. I think you have understood it. What they are saying, the child don't have mother nor father, nor shoes nor a bed, and he lives in a street on the pavements of a road. And what is the age of that boy? He is just 10 and looks very pale and thin, and he has very small dinner sometimes. With the smell of the food only he satisfies his hunger, and even if he is starving to death also, there is nobody to feed him, means there is nobody to give him food. And also, when the sun rises and rays shoot him, he is exposed to child labor. And even if he cry also, there is no one to comfort him. And even if he die, there is no one to worry about him. This poem tells about that homeless child. So here are some questions. Students, I have already done it for you. If you have space in your textbook, you can write it there only. If not, you have to write it in your notebooks. Okay. See the first question. What is the song about? I have already told you it is about a homeless child, isn't it? So the first one is, the song is about homeless children and their miserable life. Okay. You write it carefully with don't write spelling mistakes. Okay. The song is about homeless children and their miserable life. Second one, where does the child live? Where does the child live? Yes, he lives in a street on pavements of a road. He lives in a street on pavements of a road. How old? Third one, how old is the child in the poem? I have already told you what is the age of that child. Yes, he is 10 years old. Third one is, he is 10 years old. So I think you have written it in your textbook, and we will complete the remaining part of the lesson in the next session. Thank you. Have a good day. And before that, there is a table for you for homework. What it is? Yes, it is. You have to complete the table by writing the information about the two children given in this lesson. Okay, that one. And the another is, you have to make a note from the passage child rights and you, and you have to write it in your notes. Okay, these two are your homework, and we will complete the remaining part in the next session. Okay, thank you. Have a good day.